up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I want to hear your music.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready. Stillnoct!
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Thank you, fellas, for joining. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, properly introduce yourselves. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are. Plug, promote, anything and everything.
Hey, I'm Trey. I play guitar for Stillnoct. We're out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm Scotty, drums.
We have a show coming tomorrow in Tulsa at Rebar, and we're also releasing our new single, Seamless, on all platforms at midnight tonight.
At midnight. That's awesome. So this was synced up perfectly. You got the show, you got the new single and everything. Who do you guys usually go to for all the production when you do like your recordings for the singles?
We actually have a great we had a great opportunity to go with Oakwood Studios. He's out of Jinx, Oklahoma. A gentleman by the name of Adam. We actually call him the Wizard because he makes us sound great. That's all there is to it. Adam Woods, Oakwood Studios.
Hell yeah.
Jinx, Oklahoma.
How did you guys meet Vic as far as for vocals?
I was actually playing drums for another band, probably going on 3, maybe 4 years ago, called the Upper Class Vagrants, and she played guitar and sang. And as soon as I heard her sing, I had a bunch of music ideas in mind. I knew Trey formerly from a band called the Greedy Flies, which was a cover band that we started 5 years ago. We did that for a couple of years, and then I moved on to the Upper Class Vagrants. That band was still kind of going a little bit, and I had an idea. I grabbed Trey, I grabbed Vic, grabbed the bass player from the Upper Class Vagrants, and 2 years down the road, here we are.
And then just bam,
So,
instantly the band is full and solid and ready to go.
we had instant synergy, is what Trey would say. As soon as we started playing, all of us like chicken skin. We just
Now,
knew
were you Scotty? Were you and Trey like jamming for a while prior and like just looking for that perfect vocalist, and that's when you found Vic, or was that kind of like the hey, I got an idea, let's get everybody together?
Well, like I said, Trey and I we jammed for like 2 years with the Greedy Flies. We had over 4 hours of cover tunes that we'd studied and mastered. And unfortunately, I had left the band. I was in I was in Upper Class Vagrants with Vic probably a couple months before I left the Greedy Flies. And then we started touring around Tulsa with the Upper Class Vagrants. But like I said, as soon as I heard Vic sing one line in the Upper Class Vagrants, I'm like, how can I get the ideas I have with her in a great band to back her? You know,
That's cool. What's a music scene like over there in Tulsa? Is it heavy? Is it kind of more like indie, soft, or hard rock? Like what's like the predominant scene over there?
I would say Tulsa's music scene is actually pretty top notch. I don't hear a lot of bad bands around here, and I've heard bands in multiple cities, and it's kind of a mixed match. But for Tulsa, there's a lot of top tier talent. I would say there's a very strong kind of like metalcore scene, of course. This is Oklahoma also, so country, red dirt, it's pretty popular. Kind of like the stuff we play, we kind of call ourselves hard rock or alternative, progressive hard rock. So depending on, we might be the heaviest band at the pop show, but we might be the poppiest band at the metal show. We kind of fit in that kind of in the middle there. So.
I totally get it. I get it. I know you guys were a little thrown off with the hot sauce request, but please tell me that you brought some form of hot sauce.
We do. I would like.
Oh, cool! You bought some
Melinda.
pretty decent ones too, like some not just Taco Bell hot sauce.
I'm a big Melinda. Yeah, I'm a big Melinda's hot sauce fan. I have a vast collection, so I was just going to say this has been my new thing lately. This is Melinda's Ghost Pepper Black Truffle. Oh, you have the Melinda's hot ketchup. Yeah.
Does that work, or do you want me to do? Do you want me to do the ketchup, or do you want me to do like a normal hot sauce? Because I have like 20 right here.
I'm still trying to figure out what the angle is here, so that's why I brought both.
I'll go on normal hot sauce, but that's pretty cool. You guys brought some cool stuff. So I'll go cayenne chipotle level 7. But to do the trivia, I need to know if there is a movie or TV show that you guys could agree on. You've seen so many times. If I look up trivia on this movie or TV show, how could I stump you? Whether you get it right or wrong, I'm going to do a swig of hot sauce.
I grew up in Pasadena, California, and he grew up in Texas. So we've only known each other for 5-6 years. So
there's got to be like a Star Wars or something that you've both seen a ton of times. Like, what are your favorite like passions when it comes to films or TV?
I'm pretty strong on like 80s action.
Die Hard, dude.
Do you know Die Hard, Scotty, or are you just playing?
I don't. That was the first thing. Honestly, I was outside. I'm a nature boy to the fullest. If I'm sitting watching TV, I'm falling asleep. Period. I got to be out, or I got to be banging on drums. I got to keep moving, man.
Do you want to skip the trivia and we all just take a swig and then just do some promoting while we're suffering? That's kind of fun. We could all have our mouths on fire, but we're promoting Stillnoct. We're promoting the show. This could be like clips for future stuff, and then we'll ask some questions after that. Or unless you really want to do the trivia.
It's up to you, brother. We'll give it our best shot.
Do the trivia.
Yeah, let's knock it out.
But go with Die Hard?
Do it. Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Just because I said.
Give me a second to look up some Die Hard trivia. But tell me Trey, how do you guys start a song from scratch? Like, is it something that you come up with riff wise, or maybe Scotty's just jamming on the drums? You guys are in a rehearsal space. How do you guys write a song from scratch?
So we always take time out on every rehearsal to have like a little bit of jam time where we just kind of free flow. Might start with Scotty or me or Jeff.
I love that.
That's a big part of it, just kind of free flow exploration. Something kind of clicks with everybody, so we'll try to remember that for next time. So usually if it passes the muster is if you come back later and that still resonated enough that you remember what you did last time. Also, Vic's a pretty strong songwriter, so she's pretty decent at coming up with some song formats. So she might take a riff and then just kind of take it home and then work out like some lyric structure. We have a newer song that we did that way where she kind of came back, and then we kind of just built onto that over the course of a few practices.
Yeah, it's important to always have, you always rehearse the live set, obviously, but to have a good, 45 minutes to an hour just to freestyle, that's how the beautiful new stuff gets like created right then and there. So it's always important to have those sections of the jam.
Yeah, Scotty's an excellent drummer. He's also a pretty good guitar player. He's come up with quite a bit of guitar riffs himself. So like some stuff me and Scotty collaborate on as far as instrumentals. So yeah, everybody's pretty strong at creativity in this group.
All right, boys. Well, I feel like this is a fairly hard but kind of easy, as weird as that sounds, Die Hard trivia question about John McClane, and here we go. In Die Hard, McClane is on the way to an elevator in Nakatomi. What Christmas song is he whistling? He's whistling a Christmas song as he's walking to an elevator in Nakatomi. This is right before he gets in the elevator to go to the party.
Right. I'm not 100% on this, but is it Let It Snow?
That is not correct. We're all enjoying some hot sauce. The answer was Jingle Bells.
Shit.
Cheers. I'll do another one here in a second, but let's all take a swig or whatever. Just a quick, and then that's cool.
All right, I shouldn't have brought Ghost Chili.
You're good. You're good.
Holy! Can we cuss?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Oh, that's hot.
Scotty, while you're suffering right now, tell me who made you want to pick up drumsticks in the first place when you were a kid? Who's your main inspiration, but why you do what you do?
I'd have to say, to be honest, the professor, Neil Peart. I grew up, if anybody asked me who my favorite drummer right now, it would be Danny Carey. He's my heart and soul for my, who I envy the most. But for me to really start playing, I was listening to Rush, at the end of grade school, all through high school. I got every Rush album there is. So yeah, that's probably, I just have to say, the professor.
That's great. I mean, I would argue that Neil Peart is the greatest drummer of all time for sure. I totally 100% back that's, and then Danny Carey probably in the top 3 best, top 2 best living for sure. But Trey, same question regarding guitar.
Actually, who kind of inspired me to play guitar is actually my older brother. I was pretty little, and I remember him setting up on our front porch and jamming. It's quite a while ago, but the neighborhood kind of started congregating around what he was doing, and it's kind of stuck in my head. So when I got like a little older, I definitely, it's always stuck in my head. So I definitely wanted to play guitar at a young age. And then when I actually got a guitar, he was able to kind of give me a lot of pointers and lessons. So yeah, it's like not necessarily a celebrity, but my older brother.
I like that. Keep it in the family too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, boys, I call this one the redemption question. I would say this is a little bit easier. If you gotten the first one right, I would have gone harder on the second question. We only do 2. But your second Die Hard trivia question is, in Die Hard, the first one, how does John McClane kill the first terrorist? The very first person that he kills. How does he kill them?
Strangulation.
Can you elaborate a little more?
He hung him by a chain.
That is not correct, but I'm going to give it to you. Though. It is, he breaks his neck. It's a brief fight. They fall downstairs and the terrorist dies from breaking his neck down the stairs. Is the answer. That's okay. That's okay. Cheers. I'll do the hot sauce. Cayenne Chipotle level 7 right there. What do you guys got lined up for 2025? Is there, can we expect more singles beyond Chance as far as a timetable? Maybe a couple months from now, we're dropping another one. Maybe there's a little teeny run in Tulsa and surrounding cities for shows. Like what can we get excited about?
Well, we're going back into Oakwood Studios in February. We're going to be recording 2 new songs, one called Puppy, the other's called Panic. Honestly, we have another song called Seamless that we will be sending to you hopefully real soon, the one that's going to be dropping at midnight tonight. We have a huge festival at Sparrowhawk Campground again. We've had the honor to play Rock the River at Sparrowhawk Campground for the last 2 years, and they invited us back it's like a biker run rally kind of thing. So it's going to be a little different, but I think it's going to be a really good time. So if you guys are in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, what's the dates on that?
I believe it's April 25th. They got, I'll have to look at the headliners. I know they got Josie Scott, original voice of Saliva, as one of the headliners.
And you guys have like a camping thing, so it's like an overnight experience?
Yeah, it's a 3-day festival. If you hear anything from, it's always a 3, and you can go rafting. It's right on the river in Tahlequah.
Yeah, people float the river like during the day and hang out, and then you kind of clean up, eat dinner, you head towards they built a badass big stage out there, so everybody kind of starts congregating towards the stage. They got rows of food trucks, vendors, artists. It's pretty cool. Oklahoma has some pretty decent rock festivals.
That is awesome.
Not just for
Hell yeah. Well, fellas, this is a lot of fun, man. I appreciate you guys. Congratulations on the single coming out tonight at midnight. Break a leg at the show tomorrow. Tell the rest of the band we said hello, and if you guys get a chance, please come to California so we can catch the live show. That'd be awesome. But this was fun, man. Thank you guys, and I'm happy to say I stumped you on both questions.
Good job.
All right, BG, it was nice meeting you, brother.
Yeah, any final thoughts before we send you guys out?
Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure we're speaking for all the bands that have supported you and you've supported. We really appreciate what you're doing. We really do. It's awesome.
That means a lot.
And I like to leave it on a famous novel based in Tulsa, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. Famous quote is, "Stay golden."
Stay golden, baby. I like that. Trey and Scotty, Stillnoct.
Give me a hell yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll make sure this is on YouTube tomorrow. I'll send you a link late tonight. It'll be late, but I'll send you a link late tonight.